David Raya just revealed a game-changing 2-hour meeting that transformed his Arsenal career. Welcome to Arsenal News TV, your go-to source for everything Gunners. Today, we're diving deep into Raya's incredible turnaround, from rock bottom to Golden Glove hero, plus the latest transfer buzz that could shape Arsenal's future. We'll unpack Raya's emotional journey, explore Mikel Arteta's bold transfer plans for Benjamin Sesko, Viktor Gyokeres, and more, and break down what Martin Zubimendi's imminent signing means for the squad. Let's kick off with David Raya's bombshell revelation. The Spanish goalkeeper, now Arsenal's undisputed number one, opened up about hitting rock bottom during his early days at the Emirates. Back in December 2023, Raya had a nightmare performance in a 4-3 win against Luton. Two high-profile errors left fans questioning Mikel Arteta's decision to pick him over Aaron Ramsdale. Raya admitted he was at his lowest point, saying it was one of the worst games he ever played. But that night, everything changed. He met with Arsenal's goalkeeping coach, Iñaki Quina, at the training ground for a 2-hour heart-to-heart. They dissected his mistakes, reworked his habits, and shifted his mindset. Raya credits Quina's belief in him, along with support from a sports psychologist and his family, for turning things around. From that moment, he said, the only way was up. And boy, has he soared! Raya's won the Premier League Golden Glove for 2 straight seasons, racking up clean sheets and silencing his doubters. Shifting gears, let's dive into Arsenal's transfer frenzy. The summer window is heating up, and new director of football, Andrea Berta, is wasting no time. First up, Martin Zubimendi. The Real Sociedad midfielder is set to join Arsenal for his $51 million release clause, a move that's been months in the making. This 25-year-old Euro 2024 winner is seen as the perfect number 6 to replace Jorginho and possibly Thomas Partey, whose contract talks remain uncertain. Arsenal are pushing to wrap up this deal before their pre-season tour, though there's a slight hitch. Reports suggest the transfer might finalize in July to help Real Sociedad's accounts, but the Gunners are confident. Zubimendi's arrival could transform Arsenal's midfield, adding steel and vision alongside Declan Rice. Imagine the control Arsenal could have with those two dictating play. But that's not all. Arsenal are in a striker hunt that's got fans buzzing. Benjamin Sesko is a prime target. The 22-year-old RB Leipzig star has caught Arteta's eye with 21 goals and 6 assists in 45 games this season. Arsenal are reportedly preparing a bid for around $67 million, potentially lower than his rumored $84 million price tag. Cesco's physicality and goal-scoring instinct could be a game-changer, but there's a catch. His Bundesliga stats are similar to Kai Havertz's, who's had mixed results in the Premier League. Cesco scores slightly more per game, but Havertz had more assists in Germany. This raises a question. Is Cesco the upgrade Arsenal need, or could he struggle to adapt like some Bundesliga imports? Then there's Viktor Gyokeres, the Sporting CP sensation who's lit up Portugal with 54 goals and 13 assists in 52 games this season. Arsenal are among the frontrunners for the 26-year-old Swede, who could cost around $59 million. Gilkerz, a former Coventry City star, has proven himself in the EFL, much like Brentford's Brian Mbeumo, who's now heading to Manchester United. Gyokeres' incredible goal-per-game ratio makes him a mouth-watering prospect. But here's the twist. He's currently sidelined with a minor injury, skipping Sweden's upcoming internationals to focus on recovery. Arsenal are cautious after seeing Nico Williams pick up an injury on international duty, so they'll want Gyokeres fit and firing. Who would you pick, Gunners? Cesco's youth and potential, or Gyokeres' proven goal-scoring prowess? Speaking of Nico Williams, Arsenal thought they had a chance to sign the 22-year-old Athletic Bilbao star. Arteta's a longtime admirer of the winger, who scored 11 goals and provided 7 assists last season. But in a blow to the Gunners, Williams has started contract talks with Bilbao, who are looking to raise his $49 million release clause. Williams himself hinted in April that he's super happy at Bilbao, dreaming of winning the Europa League with them. This one stings, especially after Arsenal also missed out on Mbeumo and Liam Delap, who's off to Chelsea for $30 million. Is Williams' decision a sign Arsenal need to act faster in the market? There's more transfer drama. Arsenal's pursuit of Espanyol goalkeeper Joan Garcia has hit a wall. The 24-year-old dubbed world-class was wanted as Raya's backup, but he's now in advanced talks with Barcelona for $21 million. Arsenal are already scouting alternatives, but losing Garcia, who Arteta personally targeted, is a setback. With Aaron Ramsdale now at Southampton, the Gunners need a reliable deputy. Who do you think Arsenal should target to back up Raya? And let's not forget Ollie Watkins, the 29-year-old Aston Villa striker, who Arsenal bid $60 million for in January, remains on Berta's radar. Watkins, a boyhood Arsenal fan, scored 17 goals and provided 14 assists last season. His Premier League experience makes him a safer bet than Cesco or Gilkerz, but his age and potential $60 million plus price tag raise concerns. Would you splash the cash on Watkins or stick with the younger options? What are your thoughts on this transfer whirlwind, Gooners? Drop a comment below. And if you're finding this update valuable, a quick like would be amazing. Let's circle back to Raya's story because it ties into Arsenal's bigger picture. His turnaround mirrors the club's journey under Arteta. 3 straight seasons as Premier League runners-up hurts, especially last year's 5-point gap to Manchester City. Raya himself said the near miss stung deeply, especially after Arsenal's incredible post-Dubai run, losing just 1 game. The squad's mentality is evolving, much like Raya's. That 2-hour meeting wasn't just about goalkeeping, it was about building resilience. Arsenal are now a team that fights back, learns from setbacks, and pushes forward. Could this be the season they finally lift the title? Now, let's talk about another transfer rumor. Brighton's Joao Pedro, a 23-year-old versatile forward, is on Arsenal's radar. He scored 10 goals and provided 6 assists in the Premier League this season, plus 6 in the Europa League. But there's drama. Pedro's fallen out with Brighton boss Fabian Herzler after a training ground bust-up with teammate Jean-Paul Van Hecke and a red card against Brentford. Brighton are open to selling for $50 million to $70 million, especially with other attacking options like Danny Welbeck and Jorginho Rudder. Pedro's ability to play across the front line makes him tempting, but his discipline issues raise red flags. Is he worth the risk for Arsenal? Let's break down the financial side. Arsenal's profit and sustainability position is healthy, but UEFA financial fair play rules keep them cautious. The $51 million for Zubimendi, potential $67 million for Cesco, or $59 million for Gilkerz would push the budget, especially after missing out on cheaper targets like Delap. Berta's master plan seems to balance big signings with financial prudence, but can Arsenal afford to go all in on a striker while addressing other needs, like a backup goalkeeper? What's your take on how Arsenal should prioritize their spending? As we hit the halfway mark, let's reflect on Arsenal's squad depth. Zubimendi's arrival will bolster the midfield, but losing Jorginho and potentially Partey leaves gaps. Up top, Havertz has been solid but not prolific, and Gabriel Jesus' injuries are a concern. Cesco or Gilkerz could be the missing piece, but the wing situation is trickier. Missing out on Williams and Mbeumo leaves Bukayo Saka as the main creative force. Pedro could fill that gap, but his temperament is a gamble. Defensively, Raya's form and the backline solidity are strengths, but a reliable backup keeper is non-negotiable. How do you see Arsenal's squad shaping up for the new season? Let's look ahead. Arsenal's transfer activity suggests Arteta and Berta are building a squad to challenge on all fronts. Zubimendi's defensive nous, paired with a potential goal-scoring machine like Gilkerz or Cesco, could make Arsenal unstoppable, but the Premier League is brutal. Manchester City remain the benchmark, and rivals like Manchester United with Mbeumo and Matheus Cunha and Liverpool with Jeremy Frimpong are strengthening. Can Arsenal's new signings push them over the line, or will it be another close call? As we wrap up, let's summarize the big picture. David Raya's 2-hour meeting turned him from a shaky loan signing into Arsenal's #1, proving the power of mindset and coaching. Martin Zubimendi's $51 million move is nearly done, promising a midfield revolution. Arsenal are chasing strikers like Cesco, Gyokeres, and even Watkins, but missing out on Williams and Garcia shows the transfer market's challenges. Joao Pedro's potential $50 million move adds another layer of intrigue. Arsenal are on the cusp of something special, but every signing, every decision matters. What's next for the Gunners? A title charge or another season of what ifs? Don't forget to subscribe for daily Arsenal updates and hit that notification bell. What do you want us to cover next? Let us know. Until then, keep the faith, Gooners, and let's dream of that Premier League trophy back at the Emirates.